Me dead now. Oh my God. Oh my God. We dead. We dead.
Tracy, mister.
So it's like I am not supposed to be on the show tonight because I'm going to be laughing and my voice is gonna be gone and people are gonna laugh at me. Let me make sure that the view is on gallery and not speaker so I can see both of you.
For me now, it's only me one music.
But people, when I came on the show a while ago, I am supposed to be the one that is sad. I'm gonna come see Diana face look like rain set up around a bondo corner. If you come from St. Mary, you understand that, okay?
Traffic.
Let me start sing to her. Let me say, what me say again, Diana?
Don't look so sad.
Don't look so sad.
I know.
No, it's over.
Let's just be glad.
Part when me like part of the song, it says, but life goes on, and this world keeps on turning. Who gives a rat's ass about you? Life go on. I don't care what you're born up for.
Well, just assure the John public and all my friends out there, guys, I have missed you dreadfully, but nobody has given me the code, so I can't come in here on my own. I have to wait on the others to have an opportunity, but I've missed you dreadfully. Life did not go on for me.
We had this time to spend together. What a easy and hard way if you broke up with somebody, man. Jesus, please. People, me not supposed to be on the show. Diane, ring me neck. Diane, ring me neck. Okay. So if me,
I just simply said it's now or never.
if me run off of the show, you don't understand. All right.
Go ahead. But it's good. People are there. Cherry Johnson, I've never seen this name before. Cherry says, good night, Leo. Paulette Chambers says, good night, Dr. Diana and Leo. Michael, good night, folks. God bless the king. God, look at me. I have a story about my cousin, who just said, I've missed you all. Where is Michelle? Paulette is saying. Michelle will perhaps join. She's
Michelle having fun. And then we go fire in time the night done.
You can fire soul in barely well himself, in just barely there. His sick whole self. But we're glad to be here. We apologize for this inordinate period that we were off for one reason or the other. But it's good to be back. It's always good to be here.
Yes, I must tell you that me miss no bad too, because I mean it's been a lot of traveling for me, movement from one place to the next. I am so sorry that I couldn't have been here. I'm also missing from my music show, so people might cuss me off also on a weekend. Boy, this body can only do so much. Oh that God.
I know the hard way.
I want to be in Jamaica now.
That's a buy because I don't have no AC in this space. So this little AC is an AC, So we don't. It have a water section and put water in there and just.
So once the water done, what happened? It get hot.
We're gonna put more water in there.
Well, let's put the water not done before the show done.
No man, it's full up to brim.
So are you telling me that Jamaica hot?
Well, it's a warm night tonight. We had some rains earlier today. Some parts of the island had more rain. Wait, yesterday was the anniversary of Gilbert. I let me tell you, me swear, I was in Manuel, and I swear Gilbert come back yesterday. Leo, some piece of lightning clap and thunder drop and rain pelt the place. It was unbelievable. It was dark and gray and just scary.
Is that right?
Let me tell you, man, water light on like
1988. September what? September 12, 1988?
Yes, let me tell you, yesterday we had a fine reminder. Say Gilbert did there. It was unbelievable.
That's the first time. That was the first time. So I'm actually having a celebration now too. That was the first, I make it 34 years. The first time me ever set foot on anything say give back to Jamaica, right? Dear Jamaica used to come here every week. I mean, every day pretty much. And the plane, or they would only allow the plane to go in with cargo only, not with nobody else, nobody. So we go around and pack up the airplane with clothes and food and dry goods and everything, pack it up, and then it come back again and we pack you up again. It
was sending things to Jamaica after the hurricane.
Yes, that's how long. So this is a reminder of those days.
No, I tell you, the rain did drop and remind me. All who never know Gilbert swears that I was in the midst of it. And it was just rain. There was no hurricane. There was no storm. Thank God, because anyhow it was a storm or a hurricane, that doubled up. Let me tell you, some piece of lightning, when the lightning strike, you swear say it does stay right next to you. If that it's striking you, if you're that
actually, you're supposed to have a boyfriend, a husband, or a girlfriend next to you when lightning and thunder strike.
When you're at work, this is in the middle of the day at work, when the only thing you have is jittery staff members and colleagues who them screaming off them and running same way too.
So want to make the whole idea about lovemaking and rain and so, just spoil the whole day. Because that the day they were supposed to be.
When you live in Jamaica and things hard enough as is, when rain and fall, you start to fret about the place where I leak.
No baby now make.
The last thing for your mind is somebody will come tell you. Forget that. Then they're done.
I lie. Oh my gosh.
And for one or two people, if it's late evening or night, then probably I figure how the hell them are gonna reach out for them really hard.
Oh yes. Rain come here, man. Me have got me hard. Really hard. And don't drive for Marcus Garvey drive either.
Let me tell you, Marcus Garvey drive when it rains is a real swimming pool, the biggest swimming pool you'll ever see. Let me tell you, water does lie down like proper swimming pool.
Oh my God.
So Paula Chamber says, I've missed you all. Where's Michelle? Michelle might be able to join us. She's traveling.
No, me firing her.
Leo can't fire soul in sick too. Peter Gay says, good night, Dr. Dan. Leo, Paula Chamber, she had dead with laugh. Jesse Smith says, good evening, Dr. Dan and Mr. Leo. I thought it was my connection. Good to see you all. Jesse is not your connection. Nobody don't
Diana.
give me the code. So when I'm available, I sign in. Leo sick, Michelle gone. Everybody leave us. Joni says, good night, everyone. Good night, Joni. Good to see you here. Jesse Smith says, yes, she heard from our cousin. You see, everybody on the line, may I tell lightning and thunder drop. Those little machines, the mini air conditions work surprisingly well. The water doesn't seem to evaporate. That's so true, Joni. Them really work well. Well worth the little 2 pence of money spent for them. Teresa Taunton says, good evening, everyone. And Carly Madden says, good evening, team. We miss you bad. We have a
Carleen Madden. As in Carleen Madden. I don't see us on oh yeah, we are. I was saying that I don't see us on VM Eslop is on VM Eslop is on YouTube. And she says, good night.
VM Eslop, take yourself and gone over on YouTube.
Leo, sorry about your COVID. Thank you so much. You're the only one who recognized that me had COVID. Thank you, VM. Everybody else is sick, but that COVID be good.
Yes, you're too careless.
You don't forget it. Make sure say you don't get it, you know. Oh, I'm not joking with you. I want serious thing. I am so glad that I am we call it again vaccinated. Because if I ain't vaccinated, boy, I tell you, I wouldn't be on the show tonight.
Tell us how it was. What happened?
Well, it looked like me got one party Saturday night, right? Me supposed to the people and say, listen, we DJ gone now come, so we need a new DJ. So me go fill in for them. And this was Saturday. Monday morning when I woke up, me feel one little tingle on my throat, one little tingle. And I said, oh, drink some tea, man. I think me talk to you now then. I used to go drink some kind of bush tea or something like that. Lemon, lime and honey. hot lime and honey. So I'm going to drink the hot lime and honey, and it feel good going down. Of course, it's sweet and warm, you know. So the whole day went by, and the kind of tingle became something bigger, because I start to feel my throat now like sitting down there, and like in a scale down, like slide down. You know, ever a slide down. And it's like my throat started to build water, but every time I swallow, it hurt like hell. This is my Monday night, you know. And Monday night, when it'll reach 12 o'clock, I wake up, I sweat, I cold, I hot. Well, I say, how come me hot, right? How come me hot, but me cold?
So you feel hot, or you have a temperature, but you're chilling same time?
Yes, man.
And up in the bio, you I tell the story. Hold on a little bit. You're too light. Good evening, team. We miss you bad. Colin says Sylvanus Thompson has joined us. Good night, Dr. T. Blessings, Leo and Dr. D. He says VM Hesop says good night, Dr. Dana. And all right, you find your way back home. Jude Browning says good night, all. Marsha says if Jamaica gets attacked, who will help? We have tons of secret. Marsha, what is this?
What are you talking about, Marsha?
Oh, 12 days of mourning.
Oh,
all right, we'll get to that.
We soon get to that.
Make we mourn with Leo a little bit with the dopey we are riding. So yeah,
so I was feeling cold. So I draw my blanket. I have a big thick blanket. I'm draw it over me, and then it's like it get cold. I say maybe my foot not cover. So I look down, my foot fully cover. But I'm cold, man. By the night done, I had a piece of fever. And I didn't have anything to check it or anything. So next morning, I talked to somebody and they said, listen, go on the
emergency.
The emergency. So me there now say, I'm gonna get to the emergency now, because me know so the hospital around the corner, but me don't want to drive because me also feel like my head a spin, you know? Tunted, they call it tunted.
Dopey box you on your head as well, all right?
And so the person said, no, man, no, call 911. And the thought crossed my mind. I say, okay, we call 911. And I called 911, and the man then come over and then check me. Them tell me, say, a 98.8 degree my temperature was. And I said to myself, say, what kind of damn temperature mass something that they have out about 98 point? Isn't that normal thing? Me not feel normal. The reason me call you here is because I don't feel normal. So then call one of the machine and them come take me up and carry the hospital. I got the hospital and then check me. 104 degree, Jesus peace. 104 degree. And so that time I was, okay, you can't cough. Your throat, it feels like sore foot down there. Yeah, it feels like one sore foot down in your throat. So every time you cough, it hot up the sore foot, and the whole of my body just tunted, just turn all kind of thing. It's like me have COVID all over again. And let me tell you something, man. It was a miracle. Let me tell you what I want to see.
Hold on a little bit. Hold on. I don't know if I COVID, but it's all right. Jude says good night all, and Johnny says hush Leo. I wasn't aware of your illness. Bidding you a speedy recovery. My neighbors are battling COVID for over 2 weeks now. Merciful.
That's serious thing.
You think about the morning.
Yeah, that's serious.
So Leo, you did feel like your head had raised?
So let me tell you how the head raised in the hospital. Because as the people them start tell me about 104 degree temperature, me start think about all of the freezer truck them went down New York with dead body. Me start think about all of the people them me know were dead, about 30 of them were dead, and they couldn't do nothing. And me start worse now, me start think about being in the hospital and none of my friends can come look for me. Man, I fret. Man,
you got a piece of balling. Tell the truth.
A ball too. If if me did dead from, if me dead in the hospital, it would not be from COVID. It would be from fretting about them only but up with me saying that make dead to rat. That's me sure said that would kill me. Then give me one sitting anyway. Then give me one sitting, them in what you call it, IV me, and put in one, what you call them, antibody. The doctor said after 2 days, me supposed to feel brand new. And this is me after 2 days. This is me. So I'm glad to go to the hospital.
Not 2 days that far. If you did go doctor Monday, Tuesday, this is Tuesday again, I one whole a week.
That's true. I come out from Friday, I think, yes. Yeah, but it was an ordeal. It's a don't please not get COVID, especially if you've never been vaccinated.
So you didn't get vaccinated. How many shots you have? Two or three?
3 or 4. I think I'm totally all of them. Get all of them. Something like that. Hey, but me tell you something. If me never have that vaccination there,
don't get already. Boy,
I'm 9 nights near right now to ride to the world. 9 nights.
So we'll share up your record and you sang them.
Somebody now sing, I need time to get you off my mind.
I would have been dead.
Anne Marie Madden, good evening to you. Happy to know that you're okay, Sir Leo. Thank you so much, my love. Oh, it was an ordeal. Listen, me I sweat right now. Me I turn on the air conditioner because I can't be like Diana.
Oh, you know, I'm really like this.
Yes.
Get your personal one, guys. We really, I'm happy that he is recovered sufficiently to joke about it. But it really drives home for us the need for everybody to get vaccinated and not take COVID slightly, because after 3 or 4 shots, he still had to fight like that. For somebody who basically kind of healthy. So Jude Brown says, Leo sounds like Miss Lou brother. Paulette says she's sorry to hear, but she's happy that you went to the hospital and that you were vaccinated. Peter Gay said, nothing is funny, but Leo's stories always make me laugh out loud. Glad you're better. Yes, really funny, but we have to laugh. Well, Sylvanus has the proper answer. He says you should have stayed longer in Toronto, Leo. I forgot on Florida. Jude Browning says, yes, Dr. Diana, glad to hear he's okay. Jesse says, sorry, Leo, feel better now. Yeah, man, Leo, don't feel better already.
Don't feel better.
We saw that you went through it, but the truth is better you than me. Thanks for sharing your experience, so we don't have to go try it for ourselves. But guys, so much has happened. So much has happened. Back to school. Cousin Queenie dead. Day of mourning and what? 2 whole a week of mourning declared. We have some more trials. I suppose it's a way of hiding all the other issues.
Hold on. I'm probably true that because England only have 10 days, right?
Yes.
We put out 2 more days upon it. What the hell? What the hell?
So we I don't know, all other issues we have. We not have a teacher, we not have a nurse, everybody gone. Some people say who left only because they don't get them visa yet. So true. And then there was a story in the news recently while I was in the hospital about Leachin changing his mind about making this broad agriculture spread. Instead now Imoteki make oats. I don't know what the truth is about all of that. This big old $12 million. What is this thing with 12 anyway? $12 million sign from Negril. Oh my gosh. Have you seen that?
1 million.
Sign. Look how teachers, some school now have no furniture, some school now have no teacher, whole heap of school now have no furniture. And I make we say some, whole heap of school. And you make one sign. First, there was an attempt to make the sign in Montego Bay for $17 million. There was major protests and then push it back. And then them quietly just make the Negril sign and roll it out. $12 million with pride, and I saw nothing. I was annoyed. I felt pained as an educator. I was royally pissed, if there's such a word, about no man in the right. But anyway, Colin says, glad you recuperated, Leo. Gloria says, what are you people in Jamaica mourning for 12 days? For what? What has she done for Jamaica? Gloria, she has said, what have you done for me lately?
So let me ask you this, because most Jamaicans that I know are against the mourning, right? What does mourning mean? What does to announce 12 days?
Leo, I just seem to have lost you, or did I lose myself? Guys, I don't know where Leo went. I know him don't have COVID again, so he's supposed to do it. Paula Chamber says, I had COVID in March 2020. It was a terrible experience. It took me 6 weeks to recover and I still have some side effects. Really? I had 3 shots and I'm getting my 4th. Make sure you wear your mask in crowds. We agree with that. Dora says, what are you people in Jamaica mourning for 12 days? Miss Stella asked a question. I'm mourning the fact that the education sector is so deprived. I am mourning the fact that nurses have to leave. I'm mourning the fact that teachers have to leave as well. I don't know what everybody is mourning, and that Queenie did. The truth is, I really was fond of the Queen, not in her official capacity, but as a person. I must admit that I was a little bit annoyed at her when Princess Diana died, and I blamed her for it quietly in my own space. But other than that, I like how fashionable she always was, how measured she always was in public, how she does things. And, she does seem to be that kind of a nice, understanding, emotionally intelligent kind of woman. And so I liked her. But 12 days of mourning, we need to have 12 days of mourning because of all the murders that take place in this country. We need to have 12 days of mourning for all those young people who find themselves on Molly and taking this foolishness called Molly. We need to have 12 days of mourning because of all these teachers who are migrating and whom we can't replace. We need to have 12 days of mourning for all the brain drain that we are experiencing and the corruption. We can't forget that. The levels are spiraling corruption, the scamming that continues. It continues because people feel like them just not getting nowhere. People are still there because I don't know what happened to them, just drop off so and gone. I hope on a COVID didn't get again. People must go to King's House, go ball for 12 days. Judge Browning says, Marscott, she said me funny, make sure go on there. Judge Browning says people must go to King's House, go ball for 12 days. It's true. 12 days of Christmas. Paulette says, what does the 12 days of mourning mean? Me just I try to explain it myself. Gloria Marshall said, well, why don't the Prime Minister look after the people and stop talking? Taking you all for a fool, I think is what you mean. Right, Dr. Dan, I'm still here. Okay. Yes, we're here. Seeing and hearing you well. Okay. Radcliffe Williams says, Canada only for the funeral is a federal holiday, not a public holiday. Jamaica not a real place, Radcliffe says. And Radcliffe, you're probably right. Jamaica choose to, I don't know, Jamaica just look for excuses for things, just like we look for excuses when things go wrong rather than admit that they are in fact incorrect. Leo, welcome. We're happy to have you back.
You can hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you. Not as well, but we're hearing you. So,
is off.
All right. Basket says, shot not stop you from getting COVID. I work in a hospital.
Oh, I'm not hearing
you. Have to just protect yourself, Miss Dana. You're a sweet man. Yes, Leo, we're hearing you good. So go on, talk. Before you drop off. Pay your internet.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you good.
Oh, why am I not hearing you?
Oh Lord, fix that, man. Johnny says, I'm more the person, not the monarch, and what it stood for. Yes, Dr. Dana, time for Jamaica.
It was a lightning strike.
Lightning strike,
you? Leak out, yes.
You mean say Gilbert reach up on you though? Mask can say your back COVID never hit you though.
I don't know why I see that I have
audio. All right, go on talk something. Joni says, time for Jamaica. to pray for itself. The nation suffering heavy loss, a huge
It
moral decay.
says
That
here
is so
that
true. Moral decay.
meeting
And I think that
information.
it stems from
Uh,
we all individually and
that's
collectively have to take some
okay.
responsibility for
I'm
it.
live,
The
but I am
moral
not.
decay is evidenced in
See
the
now.
political realm. It is
Change
evidenced
the
within
audio setting.
religious, the sector that is supposed to be supporting us spiritually. It is evidence within the
Yes.
education sector. All stem, as I always say, it stem from the family. So ministry disrespect teacher, teacher disrespect student, student disrespect teacher, parents disrespect everybody, and the cycle continues. What a go on with Leo, says Pauline. You fix it yet, Leo?
I'll driver. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Okay, yes, you can. Okay, all right. I just can't hear myself. So I'm just going to assume that everybody can hear me. And I appreciate it. So what happened just now is what happened yesterday in Jamaica. I can't hear you at all. So I'm going to make believe I'm listening to you. But what happened yesterday in Jamaica, the big lightning and one humongous lightning just struck a while ago. It's like somebody had tried it, So
I'll raise my hand when you're to stop. I hope you can understand. So the truth of the matter is that lightning strike a Leo run under in bed. Plug out the city, whatever that road.
You say, you have to talk again.
Yeah, here we can make fun of him, but he don't know.
Okay, me can hear now, do you know? Watch yourself. Watch your mouth.
So lightning strike and thunder roll on your road for your bed. And kick out the equipment where they are road.
Did you lose your space? Did you have to sign back in?
No, I was here busy making a fool of myself.
Okay, good. I mean, that's really nice because I lost everything. Even my internet went down and I had to wait for 5 minutes for it to come back.
You are in Florida. I'm in Jamaica. I don't have the same challenges. And even if lightning strike a little thunder, I'm not going to jump up and drag out the whole of the equipment when I run into hide under bed. Like you just
I'm gonna sing through that.
Anyway, before you sing through that, VM Heslop says, well, the one mascot, she says she never know me a comedian. It's all right. You have to have a little evening job to earn a little money. Albeit that Leo always trying to find me and I still don't earn no money yet, but I'm working on it. Oh my God, no, so she says.
Yeah. We got some comments on YouTube,
Okay.
Angela Shepherd. She says, hi, everyone. The power just went out. See, it wasn't just me. So, thank you so much, Angie. Thank you very much because me can start take it for.
Well, we can't see that comment, so we don't know whether or not.
All right. And then Marvet says, where is Leo? What's wrong with you, Marvet? You can't see me.
Marvet right next door to you. And if she asks where you're then don't like me.
Look like a dumpy to you. What the heck is this? You better write Panda say you're seeing me now, okay? Because if you tell the people and say you're not seeing me, then I'm a dumpy, I'm a ghost. Something wrong with that. Okay.
Hesab says, I think that the PMP should be having something. Yes, they're having a conference on the last 2 days, and that's what they tagged on. They tagged on the extra 2 days because they want to frustrate the PMP conference. That might be a reason, true, but we don't know for a fact. Laura Marshall says, so much things happening in Jamaica. I can see your point on what you're saying, and it's true. Watching you from, Gloria says she's watching from the UK. Well, I'm not mourning, but I watch it on TV or video.
Gloria says she's not mourning?
Gloria says she's not mourning. She's going to miss, I'm sure she missed the Queen and all of that, but she said she's not mourning. Let
me say this. Let me just put some perspective, because sometimes if we don't put perspective into this, people just say things and it just walk away out of everybody's mind. What does the Queen represent to me? To me, I'm not talking about everybody else now. The Queen represents something horrible in the history of Jamaica. The Queen represents slavery, right? And when slavery done, after it abolished, right, that still take over. Like in America, they had the Jim Crow. Them still colonize our country for how many 100 years? And they didn't give us our freedom for many, many hundreds of years. And they take away all of the money. Them have one place up in England where they call, me don't remember what they call, we pull all of the richest diamond and the richest gold and everything. But they take from Africa and they take from the Caribbean, all of the sugar plantation and the banana, everything where we do, we in the bare back sun, work hard. The money leave and go England. We never get no part of it. I tell you this, that I am so proud of my little Rocobessa here, right? I'm very proud of my little Rocobessa while banana was king. But after banana was done, I realized that the whole of where Rocobessa done's bad. They never provide for education for the people in a Rocobessa. So Rocobessa go on starvation from 1972 until about 1985. Nobody couldn't find work. Nobody know one hire no banana person because after grade 9, only 6 people out of my class got scholarship to go to high school. That means that only 6 possible people from whole of Rocobessa, whole heap of school on Rocobessa could have get to go high school. The rest of we, them would have put me on plantation from banana plantation because it only go up to grade 9 from age 15. That's what these things mean. And so when me say our prime minister going and saying 12 days of mourning, I wonder if he got the okay from the Jamaican people to say, to give that. And what does 12 days of mourning mean? Does he want businesses to shut down? Does he want schools to shut down for Queen who has all of the money in the world that they can't done it for the rest of the rest of everlasting life? No, man, I don't agree.
All right, so you don't agree with the number of days allocated for mourning?
I don't agree with no damn mourning.
You would mourn her, would you?
I would not mourn her. I would acknowledge her death. Listen, 1,063 people in Jamaica murdered in this year already.
Are you serious?
1,063.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. I can put the sitting on my neck and cut it off right now. 1,063 only murders me I talk about. Me not talk about the people who have stroke and heart attack and the people who can't lick down and the people who I'm not talking about that. Jamaica have a whole heap of problem. We're not supposed to be talking about no giving no damn 12 days to no damn queen who take away all of the birthright.
I like the queen. I like the queen.
That's
so and may her soul rest in peace. She was a wonderful individual. She comes with a legacy that she inherited. Could she have done something within her 92 years or 70 years of reign? Yes, she could have made some changes and we can falter. Will this new king, whatever him named Charles III, do anything about it? Will there be any refund or repatriation or repatriation of funds? But as a person, I would mourn her death as we would mourn the death of anybody. But 12 days is a stretch. Any number of days is a stretch.
More nobody. With
on the day of the funeral or something, we recognize that. But 12 days is really a stretch.
I will mourn Joe Biden all day long. He give it $30 million the other day. Help curb crime. Okay? And he recognize he hire a whole heap of Jamaicans. We never have to do. So I'm just saying, no.
Anyway, there's an article in the paper and we're switching the subject. So left Queenie alone. She dead now. I still like her because she's fashionable. Nah, tell you, fashionable. Listen, when everybody have on their black suit and their black frock in
a white and purple and green and yellow.
And bright yellow.
Everything yellow. Everything yellow, everything green, everything black.
Yellow from to bottom. It's sure underwear they're yellow too.
And the backside is this. Drawstring drawers, drawstring drawers, and call them. Slingshot. Because now we're no bikini. Now we're no bikini at all.
You're too bad, man. You need to ask Sparrow. They said they sing the song about there's a man in the bedroom and they thought it was you. all. Very good.
Lord.
Laugh. Gloria, straight up Leo says, mascot, she not care about us. Gloria says we all love Princess Diana. She was very much beloved, and that's true. Gloria is in London, and she says that. Let me tell you, I remember that death that night. I remember the funeral that Saturday morning. It was the most painful thing for me at that time. Beverly Brown's Joni says the days of mourning is ridiculous. Acknowledgement of the person's passing is one thing. However, something is wrong in capitals with Jamaican PM wholeness. Beverly Brown says, Leo, I agree with you 200%. If I was beside you, a hug is definite. No,
I'll take it all day long.
Well,
we have COVID right now, so I know why you come close.
So we can say that you want. Send him a hug, no bother with that. Mascot say you need to stop. Who did make you go on? Kaya say, I agree, Leo, a zillion times. Okay. Michael John said, oh yes, Spar got baptized last weekend.
I saw that. He can't walk, but he get baptized.
But I'm happy that I'm a Roman Catholic. We don't need all that drama to get baptized, Them never have to drag him out in the sea.
Tell me about it. Tell me what a church, because a Church of God. But tell me what them doing in a Roman Catholic.
Church of God. Yes, we can go to the pool, we can go to the river, or we can do it right in church where we just pour the water on you. Just like how I can baptize you or push come to shove on you on your deathbed and you say you want to be baptized. When I go to dry, because you're not going to see Jesus Christ. Because
that's what they do to him, then draw him down the ocean. That's what they did.
Because him not going to see God, them could have baptized the man same place where him there. All of this baptism and thing is just faith. It's the individual's faith. It's not all this showing off and putting yourself up in some lofty position to tell the world that yes, you are this and yes, you are that, and you get baptized. Them never have to draw him out there. Them could have baptized him right in our privacy yard or right in the church. Thank God I'm a Roman Catholic and understand the principles of Christianity. Oh. Where were we? So if anybody feel an urge to be baptized,
I don't know if you saw the article about teachers' salaries. The reason teachers are leaving. So the teachers' salaries, they said, starts, better than the police, I must tell you. Okay. Ooh. The starting point is $120,000.
No, teacher get less than that. No, that's not true.
That's where it starts.
Start this, or some teacher get less. So if a starting point, that means at the minimum, right?
Yes.
Some teachers get less, but go on.
And they say to a master teacher who gets $190,000 a month,
so and the principal they have a school,
and the principal gets $220,000.
So how much master? You might as well turn master teacher and bother with the principalship and all the responsibility. But what constitutes a master teacher?
We ask me, no, you're not teaching business. What you ask me that for?
What are you come and recite to read?
No, me just tell you what I see on the paper. That's all I see on the paper. I mean, just repeat it. So you supposed to, like how me go up on the tirade a while ago and talk about, slavery and all that. You supposed to go jump on it now and say, let's put it into perspective.
Well, let's put it into perspective. Those rates are dreadfully off. Teachers earn far less than that for starters, and you can only have one principal per institution. So it's only one person going to earn at that higher level of 210,000. They have to manage populations in excess of 1,500 students, plus their teachers. They have to pretend to be bursars from time to time. So I imagine that they're grossly underpaid. You want me to really continue? Those are the things we should be mourning the 12 days for.
You didn't answer my question though. What does 12 days mourning mean? Does it mean that Jamaicans businesses are going to close? What did it mean?
No, because no business are closed, except that the taxi them close out a part of the transport sector, because we've had 2 days of protests, because them saying when the police them come to write a ticket, then just write the ticket and say they must go argue with the judge, go see the judge. Them say them just right ticket, right ticket, right ticket. So like them a pick up money out the road. And I say, no, these tickets are expensive. Tickets are really expensive. And when you give up, and then when they go to the traffic court, depending on how many points, and I don't know how many points it is, once you have those points deducted, then they will lose their driver's license. And so they're saying they need to give them a break on all these tickets that they're issuing to the transport sector. Because if them lose them license or them can't pay the thing, them just going to turn to other things that is not becoming. So there needs to be, those are the things we need to mourn. So Joni says that stuff is just extra, like show off. Apparently, people forget that we should retire to our closet to pray and talk to our God. Yes, the whole drag down to the sea to go baptize people with all this hullabaloo around it. The man quietly must get baptized. It's a relationship with him and him. God is not a relationship with the whole of it. Relationship with him
I have to jump in there, okay?
You want to jump in for what?
Yeah, because I remember when I was growing up, that extra stuff was the part of the whole day. I mean, you go to church from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and you come home until 3 o'clock and you stay there hungry the whole day. I mean, that was the natural, normal thing.
That was fun to you?
No, I'm hungry like a backside.
And at the end of the day, it's a relationship with those that are being baptized and them God. Why do all need to go sit down there?
You want to start wonder why God make me so hungry?
Sherry Stewart said, I will not get that from. Get what from? What are you talking about, Cheryl? Where we get that what from? Good night. Have early morning. Be blessed, mascot. She said she'll go work tomorrow early, so she got on her bed. All right, have a good rest. Cheryl, welcome. Good to see you. But what are you accusing us of now? The sparrow baptized and sparrow, then drive sparrow all the way down. We see it on internet. Ooh.
Yeah, some churches.
Cheryl says it's money. The teachers are in, all right.
I don't know. That's what it was.
Where you get them the data from? Them the data off.
Yeah, I mean, I only repeated what I saw. And I know that it's not necessarily true because it wasn't coming from an official source. It was just somebody who a principal that they were talking to and thing. And we, our journalism skills need to get brushed up because we can't have one report today that nullifies the one yesterday. That don't make any sense to me. What's the truth? So you might be absolutely right there.
The truth lies the numbers that you've recited are totally off. Jesse Smith, she just gone back in the Bible business now. Remember, Jesus was baptized in the water. Then the water.
Then they have the pant for sure, but over your head.
That was their thing back there. That was it was convenient. He was by the river. And then baptize him. It's convenient. We don't have no river now, so we have to go all the way down to some other way place because you want to be baptized. You're in the hospital, you're sick, you're on your dying bread, you can't meet your God, but you can't get baptized because we're not on a river for carry you go. You're sick and you can't go. What you gonna do?
Okay, guys.
To be practical. So we haven't lost factor the fact that he was baptized in the river. He was convenient, he was right there.
I'm glad you didn't lose the thing a while ago because I was kind of scared that
we never lost it.
We lost it. Okay, great. It was nice.
Let's read a little news. Long wait time frustrates commuters. A week after the JUTC announced that it had repaired nearly 100 buses for the new then 100 bus mashup, commuters said they are still baffled with the lengthy wait times to get to their destinations. Checks made in the Kingston Metropolitan Transport Region and St. Catherine on Monday revealed frustrated crowds at the bus stop from as early as 6:30 a.m.
But I don't understand this.
What?
Speaking of transportation, you told me, I announced to you that I saw the train from Linstead, from Bagwalk to downtown Kingston, right?
Yeah.
And you say on that day, I'm going to tree picking up on it. What the hell am I run one whole one load of gas and manpower and everything there and tree picking up on it? What one? Tell me, explain to me why one train I run from Bagwalk Kingston with Uncle Tree picnic on it. Explain that.
Sheer insanity.
No, I asked you to explain this thing, not about no insanity.
Well, the trains are commissioned to run from Linstead on a daily basis to carry students into St. Catherine at some point or the other. However, they have chosen to categorize the persons who may ride this train. Only persons who are on path. Path is the social funding where government give you money and you're
$20 a day.
you get $20. Well, government, I don't know how much it is. Government gives you some amount of financial support to your family, and so you are on path. I don't even know what path name, but path is PATH. And only those people can ride the train. Now, Jesus, tell me, you are going to want to ride that train so everybody knows that you're on path? Think about it. If you're going to run a train, just make a train available for students running from this point to that point. Not care how much part me depend. Me have little pride. My family have little pride. We don't want to line up. Only them 3 people that said to themselves.
But they could have had the conductor present of the child present a card, just like everybody else card.
Present a card for what reason? Clearly they can ride it for free. So just make everybody ride it for free. Because the path people, you're making them ride it for free. You expect a whole train load of picnic for ride it. Make everybody ride the train. Them
That's a well thought out plan, isn't it?
Huh?
A well thought out plan.
My plan. Let me tell you, this stigma, we have to recognize that there is no need to label and stigmatize people in such a way that makes them feel less than. I don't want to feel less than regardless of what my circumstances are. I don't want to feel less than because I have to get some financial support from government at some point within my development or my family's development. You don't have to label me like that. It's the same way when they get into school. Some institutions have a lunch window where part students collect them lunch. Now, Father, this is food. You don't have to make my food any different from when you were growing up, Leo. Everybody not get the food.
Everybody get it in the same plate.
The same, and the poorest barefoot picnic, everybody get a plate of food. So you don't have this classism and you don't create this ism amongst people.
Colonialistic ideas, colonialistic mentality, same thing. They might try to separate people. And it is that queen, it come right back to the queen again. That's what they were doing. That's why Michael Manley, stop it. This bastardization of kids, of children.
Oh yes, no. What did the song that say?
No bastard, no day again. No, everybody laughful, right? That's why he wanted everybody to get equal access to education so that even Black people can go to higher education. That's what this was about.
So more than the 9 don't work, I could go to high school.
6. And I got the chance to go to Sam Sharp Teachers College free of cost. I mean, it cost the government a lot of money, but it made a point that everybody equal.
Wow. But for me, I really hate the way they stigmatize and label up the people who benefit from these path things. You don't have to treat people like that.
Not at all. You can change that easily.
Obvious.
You can change that very, very easily. Everybody gets the same thing. Everybody gets to go on the train.
Anybody who sign up for the train, just any student in uniform or somebody going to work, just jump on the train and go on.
So the people who are making those policies are the people who are mentally shackled in colonialism. That's what it is.
The remains.
And our laws are still laws that
we have missed so much. Shucks. Oh my gosh, old age.
You're getting old?
Yes. I have to
On the
add-
show?
yes. Oh yes, the Kentucky. Kentucky. So I'm overseas and I'm reading in the paper that the price of KFC has gone down. And I see a comment by one of the ministers, commending this price reduction in KFC prices.
Where? In Jamaica?
In Jamaica. You never see the article. Let me
I
see.
think I saw it somewhere.
So I just read the headline because I said,
I
oh,
wonder how much it went down.
$5.
Oh
So I just
God.
waited. Them really take Jamaican people for Papa Show.
Yeah, because you don't even get back
No,
$5
no.
change. You don't even get back $5 change. Don't.
$5 difference on the prices. Come on. And there's a public announcement and a government official is endorsing and supporting this adjustment, this decrease. We think that the people them get a good $200 break off of one deal or something. If it's even for a short time, but $5.
Okay, so listen now. Patty moved from $250 to like $350.
Yes.
So it means that you better you go buy KFC.
Well, it means you eat healthier. Take that $300 and buy fruit and no, seriously, because one patty is loaded. I like a good patty every now and again, but come on, people have to spend their money with a little bit more wisdom.
Sorry to break it, Diana, but this week I saw and I shared a video that was very disturbing to me.
Mm-hmm.
The video is a truck with the logo of a patty company in Jamaica. And in the back of the truck are cows.
Yeah, then a beef patty they make.
Stolen cows. And this guy walked up and the cow actually recognized him.
The owner.
The owner of the cow.
Or the thief.
The owner of the cow recognized its owner. The cow recognized its owner. And the man said, at this morning, he losing cow. And in come here, say, truck down a police station. No, there are some things here that bothers me, right? That there is a company, a patty company, sending its truck out to purchase stolen cows.
All right. I don't know that I would put it that way. I know the owner of that company. I've known him for years. When he had one patty shop. And I don't know that he would send anybody out to purchase stolen cows.
Okay, let me tell you this. Why I don't care if he has knowledge. There is a system that was set up in Jamaica that businesses go through a particular system to send a work order to a particular system so that they can get these things.
All right.
No need for any worker or any driver to go down on the street and buy any cow for any company. The company is supposed to have a contract with a verified, authorized distributor or meat producer or cow producer and make sure that the product that they're getting is in fact certified and not certified stolen, but certified proper.
Well, yeah, I can't fault you on the process and the lack of their adherence to whether or not any such policy even exists. There ought to be a process to ensure that they are not participating in any illegal transaction. So I can't fault you on that.
Thank you.
I lament with him that at some point there's a breakdown in the process. Should there be consequences, there should be dire consequences.
Serious consequences.
Is there going to be any consequences? Duh.
Probably not. I want to see, but the good thing about it, the truck was parked up in a police station, which means it was confiscated.
Yes, for perhaps a day or two.
Or a day or two, yes, and then somebody pays somebody and then let it go, all right?
And not necessarily probably the whole system, will permit for him to retrieve the truck, minus the goods. No, I don't know. I won't speculate on it. I just find it all unfortunate. And I agree with you that there must be a better process, and there needs to be an adherence to the process. I have family members who operate farm and send out the sheep them one day, and the sheep them come back minus 85 sheep. Significant loss. And I've always been saying somebody must be, it can't be just a dance. People not thieving those volumes consistently for a dance. It has to be those people who, somebody must be consuming it. So now we see the party operator guilty, or at least make us now want to believe that they are usually participating in
a part of the system.
Illegal activity. And probably the same thing with the restaurant operators and so forth, who buy these goats and these sheep and all of them things that, you know, people not can account for properly. So we'll see what happens. Joni says, why not be discreet and respectful? Why stigmatize, set them apart, and demoralize, yes, the recipients? Amen, Leo, you said it quite repressive. Betty Gates said she didn't know that there's a $5 bill in Jamaican currency. $5 bill, we have a $5 coin. Gavin Land says, waste of ink to write that article. Which article? Oh, the article about the baptism. Which one are you talking? Gavin says, good thing we have curry goat patty. Yes, we do have curry goat patty. Oh, we have curry goat patty.
Come on, got them on house.
Yes.
Got them on house. One round curry goat patty.
It's in a pocket.
Whatever.
Lawton says, good night. Me miss Una bad. There's a letter from Juicy Beef correcting that false ad. What ad?
That could not be.
There was no ad. It was an article.
It was not. It was an article. It was a video and an article.
Leo, Judge Brown said, Leo, could it be that the truck was driven by an employer who is engaged that activity, just plain devil's advocate? Yes, and I really believe that could very well be.
What more do we call them?
Hold fast that.
What more do we call them? In a party van, in a company party van.
You could have probably said to call them by legitimately and carry them back.
No. This system supposed to show work order. You know, change your cash, no cash business. A big company we're talking about. Big company don't spend cash for goods, for inventory.
The man need to sell him counter.
Big companies do not spend cash for their inventory or their raw material.
So far, they always want credit.
Thank you.
Tony says, very truly, otherwise that, what are we eating? Where is the regulation? Who is accountable and responsible?
And we're not about it anymore.
Well, Johnny, Leo probably not gonna buy no party from them, but
I am going back to the other company. Trust me. I'll find it. Less shops, but I'll find it. It's much patty anyway.
Get into the business of making patties.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, can probably stop name patty now.
Yeah, that's a reason to stop naming patty.
Yes,
for that company.
Not because of that, but because we all know that it's loaded with fat and really not healthy. And as you get older, you really ought to cut back on that level of consumption. So once a week is probably a good idea to eat patty. But everybody are foreign still eat patty. I forgot to carry for them, so you can't escape it.
Read some more comments there. I'm sure some people are right.
Correcting the video. I will try to send you a copy of the letter. All right, fine. That is what Lawton says. Gavin says constructive receipts it's called. You know what they call it out here. Cantato Brian says strange. Yes, everything's strange, but Jamaica over there. So back to school. Who remember their first day back to school in high school? For everybody there.
Me teacher.
Yes, what was your first day in high school like?
My mother put coconut oil on her and rub it all over my face, on my leg, on my skin. When we walk out with my sister, my kin oily and the short pants stiff. You could have cut meat with the seam of the short pants, and the short pants was above the knee, and the shirt was inside the pants jacket and me have a Tony C haircut. Anybody remember what a Tony C haircut is? Ball off runner, so and just one little piece of C right here. So trust me, I remember that fully. Foot shoes are bun me and everything. It's a black leather boot. Jesus Christ.
Son settle up on that, Leo. Well, at least you had shoes. A lot of us, well, a lot of people went to school without shoe, probably at primary stage, but when you got to high school, I'm sure that everybody got a got a pair of shoes at that point in time. But I'd love to hear what sad story you have when they get aisle up from top to bottom like Leo. Or with coconut oil.
A coconut oil, you know, coconut oil.
Gavin
I
says
can still feel
organic.
my mom's hand. I can still actually feel my mom's hand going over my face.
They'll be
Jesus.
still in your house. Gavin says organic coconut oil. She was ahead of her time.
I true that. We used to go buy it on a Miss Lou, and I like a big jill or small jill or something like that. A coconut oil. True.
No, how you sleep? I remember my first day going to school, but I remember the night more because it was the longest night. You everything line out on the chair over there. Your new Clarendon College uniform. You
No, that's not primary school.
no high school. I said
ask about primary school.
I said high school.
You asked about primary school.
I had trouble because I said high school. High school is what I said, but we take your story. So I remember uniform layoff, white shiny blouse, nice blue uniform, collect and iron 2-3 times just to make sure say it iron and no crease no in it. Blue socks, black shoes, knapsack. I remember I got a knapsack to go to school and your folder and all that.
I don't want to hear those stories because a rich people story I tell you. People, they are rich people. Me wouldn't want to know her and date her at that time.
No, it wasn't no rich people. You're too wicked.
A rich people, knapsack, backpack. No, sir.
Yes, we never get one knapsack when I go. High school. You're too wicked and bad, man. High school. And we not sleep whole night. You get up every minute to check for say what time it is. I earliest ever got school. After that, you fall in line and know so you must late. All right.
Remember the first day I got basic school? Remember the first day I got primary school? Remember the first day I got, of course, those are not, really a highlight of my life.
Gavin says, well, Kanato O'Brien says, I was a little shy, but I fit in very soon. Okay. Heslop say your stories, Leo, just make me laugh. Yes, man, you have some story there. And Kanta, thank you so much. She said high school. Yes. Gavin says, I don't sleep the night before because of all the stories about grubbing. Which school you went to, Gavin? Gavin said, Fred about grubbing. Lawton says, I shared it. Yes, thank you. And I'll have a peep at it. Thanks for sharing. But guys, usually we do 1 hour on Tuesday night. Yes. Sometimes for some unknown reason we tend to go over, and we kind of long for sooner too. So I suppose that counts for something as well. But
we'll spend some time Saturday morning together.
Yes.
That's gonna be fun. And then hopefully Michelle will be here. Okay. Yeah, and it's we'll see you Saturday morning again, and we'll have a lot more to talk about. And Michelle will be here, so me will laugh after her because I know if she comes back, because me sure me hand out pink slip soon.
You never had the money for pay people, but yeah, I don't pink.
I lie, I tell you now, because I saw something today. Me see one slip with $81. So nobody come tell me, nobody come talk to me. All right. We'll talk.
Well, Cheryl says that why am I in a screen that I can okay, now back to YouTube. To read YouTube, Leo. You don't have no YouTube?
I see it. They stop writing. It look like they just want watch and laugh. Marvin did it, Angela did it, VM did it. Anne-Marie. Oh, here's Sean Chambers says good night. How are you, Sean? Good to see you. Thank you so much. You're coming in late, but it's better late than never. We'll see you guys Saturday morning. It's gonna
But
be
before you go, one thing, somebody says, Gavin says that he went to Fortis. Casey Cantor says he went to St. John's College in Crossroads. So all right. So thank you very much, guys. Thanks for sharing. Probably on Saturday we can talk about your first outing. Cheryl said that you're going on outing, Leo.
I went on a lot of outings because I used to sing for my schools. All of the schools that I went to, I used to sing and perform, dance, sing, poet, and do poetry. And I used to end up at the Miss Lou thing up in a national arena. You no, not Bragadap, not Bragadap.
Bragadap, they call it Melogoro.
Melogoro, no, yeah.
Is Bragadap.
Yeah. But yeah, I did a lot of that stuff. But I'm losing my voice and I don't like to extend it too much. So I have to go tonight.
Yes. Guys, thank you so much for being here, Leo. Thanks for making the sacrifice. And guys, thanks so much for joining us. Have a good night. Take care. See you Saturday morning, 10 o'clock.
Bye-bye.